Hi, everybody. How are you today? Hello, hello, hello. It is Friday. So yeah, just about a week for those of you who celebrate Christmas. Here we go. So I hope you're getting everything together and getting everything well. I'm about two-thirds of the way done with cookie baking. The big finish is going to be this weekend when we do the cutouts because they're always the big finish. Um, and I'm looking forward to it. So it's always a big job, but I get help. It's one of the cookie kinds I get a lot of help with. So looking forward to that, having people over to do the decorating. So that's this weekend. I hope you're all having fun. So thank you for those of you who joined me last night on Tarot Tuesday on Thursday. That was a lot of fun. I hadn't had done that in a while, so I totally enjoyed that with you. I hope you all enjoyed that. Remember, if you do watch the replay and a message hits home, that message is also for you. Spirit will piggyback and bring you to what you need. So sometimes we're brought to messages through others, and so if that really hits your heart, then that message is also for you. So really, really looking forward to this weekend, getting everything kind of finalized. And enjoying. So I hope you're all doing well. I really, really, really do. And no helper today. I'm on my own. So thank you for those of you who enjoyed that video, because I know that there was some technical difficulty and then she like talked through most of it. So thank you for bearing with me. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Carmen. So how are we all today? How are we all today? All right, it is Friday. It is Friday. So let's, I'm going to clear these out. And you can tell I'm starting to use this deck a lot because the cards are getting worn a little bit. And this is a fairly new deck. So, yeah. Just trying to give these a really good shuffle today. This is one of those decks that's just a little bigger than is comfortable for me to hold. I do have the little hand syndrome. They're wide and they're a little long, just a little bigger. Yeah, but it's okay. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it because I do like it. I do really like it. What is the message that will be beneficial for all of us on this Friday, the week before the holiday, and whatever holiday you celebrate? Okay. It's not a card that comes out very often, but when it does, it's powerful. Oh, if you watched yesterday's, that was an amazing reading. If you didn't get a chance to, I would take a look at it. There were 4 of the 5 major, was it all major arcana? Yeah, take a look at that. That was a pretty powerful reading. And I think we're continuing that powerfulness, because the first card that came out was transformation, which in a traditional tarot, this would be a tower card. But I don't want you to feel like you've got any tower moments coming. I'm feeling like the tower moments are behind you, but now the transformation is setting in. So the learning and the lessons and what you got out of that tower moment or that transformation, it's time to embrace. It's time to assimilate into you. So it is time to walk away from what no longer serves you, and it is time to move forward. If you're someone who is experiencing a tower moment, really try to look at, what is this teaching me? Where have I let myself down because I saw or felt something coming and I ignored it, or I didn't buy into it? I didn't I just kept pushing it away. I just kept pushing it away because I didn't want it to have to be changed. I didn't want to make that change. I didn't want to go in that new direction. I didn't want to lose something that I've been comfortable with, even though it doesn't serve me, even though doesn't have my back, even though it doesn't feel good most of the time. It's what I've had for a long time. And so I just kept saying, no, I'm going to make this work, or no, I'm going to keep trying. Okay. And now Spirit is saying, that doesn't work. It's time. It's time to let it go. It's time to move on. It's time to go. It's time to shore up your protection. Know that you're not alone, but it's time. It's time. The time has run out for staying. The time has run out for trying to stay in a situation that doesn't serve you. And I love in this Tower card, if you look inside the Tower, there's a light on. There's a light in that window. So there is the hope of, oh, that won't focus. There it is. There's the light on at the top of that tower, meaning that you can turn the light back on in your life. You can get into and out of the darkness, into the light. You can. And it's through moving on. It's through change, making the changes that you're being brought to make, liberating yourself, having the realization that you can't stay anymore in a situation that no longer serves you. All right. So for some of you, this can be like confirmation that you've made the right decision. For some of you, this can be like that affirmation of, okay, Spirit sees me. Spirit sees that I keep trying to play small. I keep trying to hold myself back. I keep trying to do what I've always done. But you can't do that no more. This is about moving forward. It's time to move forward. So the Four of Earth is saying frugalness, extravagance, control. So it is time to take control of your situation. It is time to control the checkbook. It's time to control the eating. It's time to control the wherever you're out of control. All right. It's time to bring yourself back into control. It's time to sit down and take a minute and realize what it is you need to realize. Sit down and take a moment to see where you are doing too much, or you're giving too much, or you're spending too much, or you're being too much for others outside of yourself. Where do you need to pull it back in and say, I'm important and now I'm going to take care of myself? And I'm realizing that I have to make the change. There's no more not making the change. Because the wheel is turning, and this is why. Because you're coming into progress. You're coming into change. Look, change and control. Look at that. It's time. That wheel is turning, and what's coming for you is brand new. Look at all those babies on this card. It's all new energy. It's all brand new energy. And it is going to feel lucky. It is going to feel unexpected. It is going to feel like something drops in your lap. But really, it's your preparation meeting the opportunity. So the opportunities are showing up. The wheel is turning. It's all going in a positive direction. But you've got to realize that it's time to make the change. And it's big change. It's life change. It's not going in a different direction to work. It's really letting that person go, or letting that situation go that no longer serves you. Because that's the only way that the situation can come in that is going to serve you. That is the only way that you can get into what is for you and have progress in your life in the way that you want. And for some of you, maybe it is having babies. For some of you, it's brand new situation, brand new job, brand new. Not anything you've done before. It's not where you're resonating anymore. It's time. It's time to make that big life change in a way that is bringing you the progress that you've been manifesting, you've been wanting, you've been preparing for, and now the opportunity is showing up, and you can't hold it off because it feels so uncomfortable, because it's so big. It's like, oh, okay, I wanted this, but I didn't know I wanted it. It was going to come this big. I didn't know it was going to come this much. So it is. It's time to stand in your power. Be creative. Be enthusiastic. Be motivated, because it's time. It's go time. It's no more standing around and waiting. No more preparing. Now it's here, and it's liberation and progress. And it's time to go. And look, it's your solar plexus chakra saying, okay, this is our way. This is our way. This is where I want to go. I'm going to assert my will in a way that is going to feel motivated. but it's really my preparation, meaning meeting my opportunity. It's really taking that opportunity with both hands and running. And it does feel absolutely big and liberated. But I'm going to do it in a controlled manner. I'm going to do it one step at a time. Organized, responsible, supportive. Knight of Earth. Because I've been trying to manifest this for a long time. I've been wanting this for a long time. And now here it is. And I'm going to embrace it. It won't focus. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, there it is. Organized, responsible, supportive. I'm going to embrace the change. I'm going to embrace and be motivated in the opportunities and situations that are coming for me. And for some of you, you're not sure where this liberation and life change is taking you. But it's taking you to groundedness. It's taking you to support. It's taking you to where you want to be. And for some of you, again, it's going to feel big because you've been trying to manifest something, but Spirit is bringing it to you in a grander manner, a bigger way than you didn't see coming. And so now it's going to be important for you to grab hold of it and embrace it and not hold it back because it feels too big or it feels too life-changing. So it's time, guys. For some of you, it's time. It's time to move on. It's time to let that person go with light and love. It's time to let that situation go with light and love. It's time to know that your time in that situation or with that person is over. You did what you could, and now it's about growing and moving in the direction that's going to support you. Moving in the direction that is going to have your back. Moving in the direction that is taking you towards stability, security, foundation. It's time to embrace it. It's time to say, I am worthy. It's time to say, I am enough. Oh, no worries, Cynthia. No worries, honey. It's time. It's time to love yourself and say, I am enough. And I'm going to go in the direction that I'm being pointed in. And I'm going to know that I can run towards it and be enthusiastic and be motivated because this is my change. This is my lucky moment. This is, guys, for some of you, this is going to feel like a once in a lifetime opportunity and you got to grab onto it. And for some of you, it's that change that is really, really painful, but boy, you've known for maybe most of last year that you had to make it. And now Spirit is saying, let this full moon this week bring you into making the change, bring you into your authenticity, into dropping down into your heart and doing what is right for you. Because whatever you're walking away from and leaving, they got to go on their way. Because you have big, big progress to make. It's time. It's time. Sometimes you got to let the tears flow. Sometimes you got to let the emotion out. And you got to walk through the fear. And you got to partner with your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters to know that you're not alone as you make these changes, as you step into who you truly are. Listen deeply because they are there guiding you every step of the way, inspiring you, loving you. They're in there, whether it's the knowing that you know, whether it's hearing, whether it's seeing, whatever way in which they're communicating. And for many of you, they're giving you the signs. You're seeing the number patterns. You're getting the pennies. You're seeing the animals. Whatever it is, listen deeply. They are communicating with you. They are letting you know that you're not alone on this journey. That the big life change that you're going through, it's powerful and it's productive and it's time. And it's, even if it feels lucky, if it feels like a random chance, it's not. You've been doing the preparation, even if it's just been that niggling little thought in the back of your mind. Or if it's that overwhelming feeling that you've not been able to get away from. Spirit speaks subtly and until you get the message. So for many of you, it's been that subtle vibration in your field of knowingness. And now Spirit's bringing it to you because the energies are in the right place. You're in the right place. So let the full moon help you make the changes that you need to make, because it's the last one of 2021. And for many of us, going into 2022 is going to be very different. And I have really felt like December 2021 was a foreshadowing of what's to come. So for many of you, this month is going to be very transformative, very life-changing. And if you didn't look at my December reading on YouTube, please take a look at that, because I talk about doors closing. And so for many of you, you're having to make big choices and decisions that feel life-changing because they are, because it's time. It's time to listen deeply, to be inspired, to go in the way that is for you, to know that you're loved and you're seen and you're heard by the divine, especially if you're not feeling like that in the physical. But 2022 is really going to open you up to start making decisions that are right for you, to stand in your power in probably a way that you really have never before. You thought you did. You thought you were making positive moves, but now you're going to really be stepping over the valley of all the stuff that just no longer serves you, can't go with you, doesn't feel good, is not your group anymore, is not your way anymore, is not who you are anymore. Because the light codes and the awakening that's been going on the past 3 or 4 months with the eclipses and the new moons and the full moons, it's been, the light codes coming in have been powerful. And for many of you this month, you're going to start feeling the assimilation of those energies of, I can't be in this situation anymore. It doesn't feel good. I don't resonate here anymore. I don't fit here anymore. I love these people. I love this situation, but I don't fit here anymore. And I got to listen deeply and go within to start making the choices and decisions that are going to take me in the right way. So for some of you, it's about taking a step back so you can hear, feel, and see and know what is coming through for you. Because sometimes when we're pushing and we're trying and we're striving and we're driving, we're spinning our wheels. We're not getting anywhere because we're not quieting ourselves enough to get that subtle communication that Spirit is bringing to us. Subtle but persistent. They don't give up until you get it. So for some of you, they've been persistent this whole year. And now it's starting to come through in a way where you're like, whew, I don't know if I can do that, but it's time. And there's a part of you that know it's time. So you might need to step back to get clear, to get centered, to get grounded, to know the connection and to know that you're not alone as you make these changes. Yeah, because you're going through a learning experience. We're always learning and growing. And what the subtle communication is for you is another lesson on what is part of your life purpose. It's time. It's time to step into your purpose in a way that maybe you've never stepped into it before. Or in a way that you finally feel comfortable to be able to do that. Wow. There was a card on the desk as I was putting them away to go to another deck, and I've got to share it with you because, yes, this is what we're being brought to. This is the message they want you to know, that it's not for nothing. This is to bring you the joy and contentment you want, the peace you want, the joy and contentment that living your purpose brings you. the alignment that brings you the joy and contentment, that you know you're in the right place doing the right thing because everything is falling into line for you. You don't have to strive and drive to do a darn thing. It's all appearing. It's all showing up. The people, the money, the resource, the support, it's all showing up. This is what you're coming to. This is what 2022 can bring you if you do the work, if you make the life change, if you get into connection with who you are and walk away from what no longer serves you. Liberate yourself from those people and situations that just drain you. Because this is where we all are here to be, in the joy and contentment. I love it. I love when Spirit brings me an extra message like that. Totally unexpected. All right, I'm going to pull one last message for us from the Gateway of the Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray, which is my newest deck that I'm absolutely loving. Oh, good morning, Hope. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, those of you who are watching on the replay. Please hashtag replay and let me know. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe and comment so that I know you're here. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome. Happy Friday. Stargate Heart. Heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Yes. Because to live in joy and contentment is to have your heart wide open. And you're sharing your love light. You're sharing love and empathy and compassion. And you're being your authentic self. Yes, it is time to unlock your love. Unlock your compassion. Unlock your authenticity. And let people see you for who you are. And it's not about being taken advantage of. It's not about going with the flow and making people feel like you're an easy target. Being kind and compassionate is a strength. And it's probably one of the most powerful strengths that you can have. Because with living in love and compassion, it also comes with knowing where your boundaries are. When you know people are stealing your energy, when they're taking advantage of you, when they're trying to use your kindness and compassion against you. And that's where we have to put up our boundaries and say, I see you, and I'm going to leave you and let you be where you are on your journey. And if that is in those lower vibrational frequencies of shame and blame and victimization and unworthiness and empowerment and all of those fear-based energies, I'm just going to see you there, and I'm going to let you go and be there. And I'm going to let you go with light and love. And I'm going to pray for you. But I'm going to go over here and be my authentic true self with people who will embrace me and respect me and return to me all of the benefit that I'm giving, because that's where we're all headed, to have harmonious relationships that are in balance. And so I really feel like the Tower card, the life-changing transformation that we're going to, is bringing us into this balance, unlike that we've ever had in our lives before, where the people in our life see us, know us, and love us in a way that we see, know, and love them. And so that is going to have you leaving a lot of situations and people where they are on their journey. And sometimes that's the best thing you can do, is just be your true self, your authentic self, be the way shower, be the model of where you can get, but let them be where they are, because they've got to figure out how to get where you are. They've got to figure out what their journey is or what their growth looks like. And sometimes when you're there making them feel better because of your energetic connection with them, that almost kind of keeps them in their same place. And sometimes loving people is leaving them, walking away from them, because that forces them to really take a look at themselves and say, ooh, okay, that person's gone, and now I feel all of the badness, or all of the stuckness, or all of the stagnant, and how do I move through that? And so sometimes the best thing you can do is kind of let people be where they are, to figure out, are they going to move forward or not? And don't take any responsibility for whatever choice they make. If they choose to stay stuck, if they choose to live in their self-sabotaging patterns, there's nothing you can do about that. But you can pray for them. And sometimes that's the best thing you can do for anybody. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you for being here. If you're looking for a private reading with me, I do have 25% off. Please use the coupon code HOLIDAY21 in the checkout area. And I do have 25% off your first or next IET session. So that is there. Same coupon code, HOLIDAY2021. So guys, they expire on the 23rd or the 31st. So if you do want to lock in that price point and book out next year, go ahead and buy yourself a gift card. Give yourself the gift of spirit or the gift of healing. So the gift card is on my Facebook, or on my, actually it's on my website, guidance311.com, under the More tab at the top of the homepage. Scroll down to the bottom of the More tab and it's right there, gift card. And for those of you who don't know, for those of you who were on my website in the beginning, I only had PayPal. I've actually now added my Square account, so you can pay with your debit card, and many different, they're all listed there. I mean, there's a plethora of different card types there. So if you're someone that doesn't do PayPal, that's okay. I am now taking credit cards. And you will get an email with, and if you want to give the gift of spirit and you want to give it to them physically and not have the email go out, use the For Me button and then email me, and I will actually send you a physical gift card that you can actually give to the person. I've actually done this a couple of times already, where I've actually sent a physical gift card out to the mail to the person who bought it so they could give the gift to their person. So if you want a physical gift card, I do have those, and I can mail them to you so that you can actually give a physical gift. So it's all there. What else? Classes are coming in the spring. If you're looking to really step into your gifts of clairsentience, clairvoyance, or clairaudience, and you really want to learn how to trust and act on the guidance that you're receiving to your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, the intuitive guidance course will be in April, 4 Wednesdays in April, and then the first Wednesday in May. But if you're someone that's been really receiving spirit and you're ready to share your gift as an evidential medium, that class is actually coming first in March, the first 5 Wednesday nights in March, where you learn how to get into connection with spirit, where we do go over that so that you can strengthen that, because getting the evidence is really important so that the person that you're sitting with delivering the reading for really feels and trusts that their spirit is here, and that's the evidence part of the reading. And I go through that quite well so that you know how to give that kind of a reading as you move forward, giving evidential medium readings. So especially if you're someone who wants to maybe start your own business with that and share in the way that I do. But even if you just want to step into that on your own, and just do that in your own life. So those classes are coming. If you have any questions about anything that I do or in any way that I can help you, you can always email me at guidance311@guidance311.com. All right. So guys, have a beautiful rest of your Friday. Sheila and I will be on tomorrow, Coffee with Sheila and Melissa. We are going to talk about how to give and receive love. So guys, join us. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.